Hi, my name is Emily. I go by she/her pronouns, and I'm currently digging a 9-mile tunnel system under a house. So in this series of devlogs, I'll be showing like the websites I've been making over the past couple of months. And this is the oldest and most complete, so I'll be showing it first. So you start off talking to this angel creature, who tells you that heaven is broke and you need to make money. How, you may ask? Of course, war. So each of these is a territorial warlord that are fighting with each other and competing, and I'll explain how they compete in a moment. So basically, each of them has a price, determined by how much of the screen they're taking up. You can see a pie chart of the total screen in the bottom right corner. And then you can adjust the speed and stuff that this goes, but by default, I'm in it kind of fast. And you try and sell them to make a profit before the price crashes. Or maybe it doesn't. It's basically gambling. So you'll see that the colors are changing. That's because the behavior of each of these nations, like how they fortify and expand, actually changes over time. It gradually shifts. You can see that by the change in color. How that behavior is determined is based on sort of image kernels, or it's a set of rules that determines how dead or alive a pixel on the screen is, based on its neighbors. And that set of rules sometimes mutates and changes in this game, and that's indicated by the change in color. So that's how you can they can sort of collapse over time, even if they have a scale advantage, though usually the scale carries them through the game if they've gotten that far. It's basically an evolutionary arms race on how good the behavior is, because it starts out pretty terrible and it can just get better from there. It's a bit like how poison dart frogs have gotten more and more poisonous to match the immunity of like the predators. So this is a monoculture where they aren't competing with each other, because like in the original game, they will copy over the genetic code to neighbors and sort of infect them, and that's how they take over the screen. But in a monoculture, it just creates these weird patterns based on emergent behavior. And these are randomly generated sort of genetic codes. Some of them are more successful or more lifelike than others. And this is based on the simple process of like cellular automaton, where in a simple cellular automaton like Conway's Game of Life, you have a cell is either dead or alive based on whether its neighbors are dead or alive. And this creates some emergent behavior like these little glider things that are made by this glider factory. More complex emergent behavior that's more lifelike can be made with neural cellular automaton, where something and its neighbors can be in between life or death. And this means you can also adjust the filters and its behavior based on like neural networks and create like regenerated images and stuff. It has a lot of applications for like preserving images and things like that. And also, what I was interested in is it creates sort of emergent lifelike behavior. One more thing you can do, you can make a deal with your shower head, which is spitting blood, like most shower heads do. And then in a minute, I guess I'll try and make a quick buck. Yeah, and you lose an eye. That's what you get in exchange. That's what it gets in exchange. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. Basically, to sum it up, these are different cell things which change based on whether their neighbors are dead or alive, and that changes whether they are dead or alive. And they copy over their genetic code, which is indicated by their color, over to their neighbors if those neighbors are weaker, and their behavior changes and mutates over time. So yeah. If you want to see more weird projects like this, I'm going to do a whole series. And if you want to check out any of this stuff, just using this like material, you can see it in the description.